Ken Buckner here in Mesquite, Texas, and J.J. Tillery Field, established 1977, and playing host tonight to this TAPS Division II 5A Region Championship game number 1, best of 3 series, a 3-1 Brook Hill School lead, and the opening pitch from Matt Teeting to the number 9 hitter for the guard is low and inside, and Grayson Priestner, pardon me, the right fielder, and the senior, who's 0 for 1 tonight, struck out back in the second. That one right there at the belt, not belt high, at the belt for ball 2 on a fastball by Teeting. 2-0. This one catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that his 50th pitch of the night here in the 5th inning. So Matt Teeting's pitch count and a swing and a miss evens things up. Pitch count for Matt Teeting holding true to form. The 2-2 in that one outside, and that causes Mason Speaker to have to jump up behind the plate. And that loads the count. Yeah, I was walking on that. There's a little trampoline effect, actually, kind of around the plate. Here comes the 3-2, and it's outside and high. A called ball by home plate umpire Rick Curvin. And the leadoff hitter is aboard with the free pass on 6 pitches. Back to the top of the order, and Seth Moss, who is 1 for 2 tonight. He singled back in the first, came around to score on that 3-run shot by Miguel Vega, and then he reached on an error in the 3rd. And this pitch, quick throw down to from Jacob Speaker to Cade Farr, not in time though. And it was a called strike on a fastball by Teeting to Seth Moss. We have yet to see the play the Speaker brothers love to pull off when there's a runner at second. And more on that here in just a minute after the 0 Teeting. This skied and fouled behind us. And the count moves to 0-2. At Jacob Speaker and Mason Speaker, twin brothers. Mason behind the plate, Jacob over there at short. And when there's a runner at second, Jacob will cheat to the third base side, try to bait the runner over, and they usually try this at least once per game. And then Mason will throw it to Jacob back, as this one is a high fastball for ball 1 that Seth does not chase up the ladder. And then Mason will throw it to Jacob, who is taken off towards second. Steals some outs that way. But breaking ball, swing and a miss. And that'll be it for Seth Moss. 6th strikeout on the night for Matt Teeting. And 1 away in the top of the 5th. Brings up the number 2 batter, who hasn't had much of an opportunity tonight to do anything, but is incredibly dangerous. The freshman shortstop, Connor Carson. That one a fastball at about an 89 mile an hour, low and away. As he yanks that sleeve up on his left arm. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do that. That's a curveball inside half of the plate. Nice pitch by Matt Teeting, and that's 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away and a runner over at first in Grayson Priestner. You know, that's a la Ricky Vaughn of Major League, pulling up that sleeve like that. This is a liner straight to Jacob Speaker, but he drops it. The force over at second, and the double play not in time on the turn, but that does retire Priestner at the forced over at second. And Priestner didn't even know what was going on there. Let's look at this for a second, as this is a liner right to Jacob Speaker. He gloves it now. Drops it, but wisely underhands it over to A.J. Mendolia covering, who tries to whip it over there. So Connor Carson is aboard for the first time tonight on a fielder's choice. Still the 3-1 Brook Hill lead, and this a fastball low and outside for ball one to Josh Jenkins, the senior catcher, who is 2 for 2 tonight. Both of them singles, and came around to score back in the first on that 3-run bomb by Miguel Vega, who's still 2 batters away in the order. No ball, one. Pardon me. Now it is 2-0 the count. .435 batting average on the season, and 1 home run to his credit for Jenkins. The pitch, and this one skied into the stratosphere. Cade Farr, right in front of the mound, drops it off the heel of his glove. So on the error, Josh Jenkins is aboard safely at first, and moving over to third base from first base is Connor Carson. And here we got a courtesy runner coming back out. This for Josh Jenkins, as was the case back in the second inning. And again, it is it's 19 Mason Kelly over there. All right, so runners at the corners, 2 away, a 3-1 Brook Hill lead, and in steps Miguel Vega. Is fouled off, a fastball to the left side. And so a big error at a very crucial time in this game by the Saints, and that was the story of the first half of the season for All Saints. They've not been blown out in any way, shape, or form throughout the year. In fact, no deficit, and that's a nice slider pitch that catches the outside part of the plate. We haven't seen the slider much tonight from Matt Teeting, but there it goes. Well, ahead 0-2 in the count with 2 away and runners at the corners. The pitch from Teeting. This one a little tapper over the mound, but covering, yes, and just tapping right there is Jacob Speaker. He was in the right place, right time, and loved it, stepped on second, and that was it. So the Saints dodge a bullet with a runner stranded at third, and no runs come across off of no hits, 1 error, and 2 were left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up, and still locked in at 3-1 in favor of Brook Hill. Back here after this on the Texas 24/7 Television Network.